2024 was a great year, but just like any other year, I spent most of it playing games. But some of these games simply stuck with me more than others. As someone who loves talking about video games at any given chance, I wanted to dedicate this video to the games that left the biggest impression on me this year. Before we dive in, I want to preface this by saying there's no particular order to this list. I just really wanted to gush about games for a few minutes. Also, some of these games may not have released in 2024, but that's perfectly fine. Lastly, I'd like to mention a few games that I haven't played yet or haven't played enough of, but still want to acknowledge. These games include Black Myth Wukong, Metaphor ReFantazio, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I do own all of these games and will play them in the near future and possibly dedicate a separate video to them. But without any further delay, let's talk games. We're starting off strong with the game that I feel like is pure fun. AstroBot. From start to finish, I was smiling the entire time playing this game. 20 hours went by in a flash. I wish it was longer, but I'm not mad at what we got. Ever since I saw the first trailer, I knew this game would be something special. Especially for me, as a 3D platformer enthusiast, I knew I would love this game. Every part of this game just screams love and attention to detail, from every IP they reference to even the interactions you have with the bots. This game is pure fun on a disc. Even after I completed the story, I went back, rescued every bot, unlocked every costume. I got 100%, completed the speedruns. I just could not get enough of this game. Even after the platinum, I went back and played the winter update that they just dropped, and it's even more fun adding people such as Spider-Man, Gags for some reason. It's just, this game is so perfect. I cannot praise it enough. After all of its success and a great run at the Game Awards this year, I hope PlayStation finally gives them the budget and the time to make a full extended project, because I can only imagine what they can do. Coming off the heels of a game that I said was pure fun, brings us to our next game, which is pure adrenaline, Helldivers 2. Helldivers 2 is my favorite multiplayer experience by far, and as someone who's not really into multiplayer games anymore, I will never say no to a great co-op experience with the homies. Playing these games with my best friends provided some of the funniest moments we've ever had the joy of sharing while gaming. Seeing someone blow up for no reason or accidentally shooting them yourself is pure gold. One thing I want to highlight about this game is the weather system. The effects in this game deserve much more praise. From the bright flashes of lightning to the heavy rain and wind, you can almost feel yourself on the battlefield. After about 100 hours of this game, we ended up getting the platinum trophy and burning ourselves out. That being said, with the recent update adding the new Illuminate enemy faction, we've all reinstalled and we're ready to jump right back in the front lines, fighting for beautiful democracy. Changing up the pace a bit, another game I decided to dive into, pun intended, was Subnautica. I've had this game for a very long time and I've tried to play it about maybe 3 times, but I'll be completely honest, I do not trust the ocean at all. Luckily, on the 3rd time around trying to play this game, I actually fell in love with it. This game is filled with stunning biomes and breathtaking sights. All you have to do is avoid everything trying to kill you. Even the story is really interesting and the lore is next level. Another great aspect of this game is just the pure vibes. A lot of sessions I spent listening to Spotify and collecting blueprints and materials to upgrade my base or whatever else I needed. All that being said, you can't get too comfortable, because yes, there are many things underwater with you trying to end your life. Besides the occasional jump scares, the game is genuinely beautiful. After completing this game and going on to get the platinum trophy, I cannot wait for the new sequel that just got announced, but in the meantime, I'm going to see what Below Zero is all about. Another game I decided to jump into this year, but I'm very clearly late to the party on, was Portal. I finally got around to playing a game I bought years ago during a Steam sale for about $1, and it genuinely blew me away. For the first time in years, I found myself so captivated that I played a game from start to finish in a single sitting. The immaculate level design, combined with the constant evolution and innovation of mechanics, made it clear to me why this became so popular and inspired an entire wave of puzzle games after it. And as someone who isn't particularly skilled at puzzles, it was incredibly satisfying to finally solve them after banging my head against the wall for about 15 minutes. After such a great time with the first game, I do have the sequel, and I've heard that that's even better, and I cannot wait to try it out soon. The next game I want to talk about is possibly my game of the year, Persona 3 Reload. As a diehard Persona fan, I'll buy anything they make. Even if they remake Persona 4 again, I'd be all in. As I mentioned earlier, Metaphor is next to play on my list, and I absolutely cannot wait till Persona 6. But this year I spent so many hours playing Persona 3 Reload and I have zero regrets. There's so many great things about this game, from the UI to the cast. This game has provided some of my favorite characters in the franchise. Kenji and Junpei are the realest homies you could ever ask for, while Fuka, Aegis, and Chihiro deserve all the love and protection in the world. Don't even get me started on Yuko, she's clearly best girl. From the unmatched aesthetics, and its music is nothing short of phenomenal. I once heard someone describe Persona 3 Reload as a $70 soundtrack that just happens to include a game. While I personally find Persona 5's palaces more engaging thanks to their intricate designs and varying themes, TARDIS can feel a bit repetitive after the amount of floors you go through. This feeling isn't constant, but it does pop up occasionally. With that being said, Persona 3 definitely makes up with atmospheric storytelling, deeply emotional bonds and themes, and unforgettable characters, which in the end solidifies its charm and brilliance as another great standout in an amazing series. Next, I want to talk about a few DLCs I played this year. Just wanted to keep them separate from the full games, just in case there was any confusion. Peak. Simply peak. I've been in love with Cyberfunk 2077 since its release, bugs and crashes included, and Panam alone makes all of that worth it. That being said, this was my first time returning to the game since launch, so I decided to start fresh and fully experience the 2.0 update. And that decision ended up making me spend another 150 hours playing this game, but I regret none of it. I got the chance to fully explore every inch of Night City, from its vibrant districts to the vast Badlands, and spending more time with characters I adore in a world that I couldn't get enough of was an absolute treat. While it's a shame CD Projekt Red could only give us one expansion, I'm super grateful for their dedication to turning this game into the masterpiece that they envisioned from the start. And to anyone who's been hesitant to try Cyberpunk because of its rocky launch, I cannot recommend it enough now. With all the updates and new content, this game truly does deserve a second chance. Shadow of the Erdtree is yet another masterpiece from the greats down at From Software. This expansion is everything the fans crave. Intense boss battles, breathtaking world exploration, and plenty of moments to induce pure rage. In this DLC, a sprawling new realm has been introduced that can easily be a standalone game. Even with all the beautiful new set pieces, the boss battles steal the show yet again, combining breathtaking visuals and brilliant mechanics. Out of all of these, my favorite fight was against the vile dragon Bale, though the grueling battle between me and the ancient dragon Cinesax before him was so intense that I'm sure it took years off of my life. With around 80 bosses, each more innovative and challenging than the last, this DLC sets a new standard for excellence. Software has truly outdone themselves, and with another Elden Ring title on the horizon, I eagerly await what's next. Another title I did play this year for about 100 hours was Valorant, and I hate it. On a lighter note, Marvel Rivals just came out recently and it has incredible potential. Me and my friends absolutely love this game and we've been playing it non-stop since it's released. Although it does need some balancing, especially with Jeff the Landshark who just needs to go. I'm grateful for this game because it finally helped me kick my Overwatch addiction, and I cannot wait to see how this game evolves over the next year. Thank you so much for watching. It feels great to be back making videos again, and I truly appreciate everyone who gave this video a chance. I've got plenty more ideas lined up, so stay tuned, there's a lot more to come. If you want to catch me on a live stream, feel free to subscribe and stick around. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.